Is it okay to run 7 days a week? That's what we're going to be digging into today on this video. My name is Brad. I'm from CoachParry.com, where we help you become fitter, faster, and stronger. And we're joined by sports scientist and head of our female athlete program here at CoachParry.com, Shona Hendricks, to talk about the ins and outs of running every day. Is it good for you? Is it bad for you? What are the pros? What are the cons? That's exactly what we'll be chatting about. If you get any value or if you love this video, please do smash the like button. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to pop them into the comments below. Shona, a question we get asked fairly often is, can you run 7 days a week? Is there something wrong with running 7 days a week? Let me start that question there.
Yeah, Barry, we get that often, and I think a lot of that has happened, through lockdown. There's a lot of these challenges, like run every day challenges. There's been quite an uprise in those, and also for the most part, people love running, right? So they want to run 7 days a week because they enjoy running 7 days a week. I personally feel that if you're running 7 days a week, that's fine, but you're never going to become as good a runner as you would be as if you weren't running 7 days a week. You will find your potential so much more if you do not run 7 days a week, because it's about the recovery. The recovery process is so important in building up your fitness.
Yeah, Shona, we spoke about recovery in a video a few weeks ago, and you were talking about the importance of that sort of recovery. But it's also important volume. The amount of training you do in a training plan is important too. And for a lot of people, they think more is better. More is more. And yes, I mean, you are going to get better. There are times where you will get better adding more volume, but there does come a tipping point where more volume isn't necessarily better.
Yeah, spot on, Brad. You should definitely be answering these questions, because that's exactly right. But no, that is so right. It's around controlling the progression of that volume, firstly. So yes, volume is important. We need to be running to improve. More isn't always better, and it's about the progression thereof, right? So just suddenly jumping into running every day is not a good idea. And also equally, if you're running every single day, you're not giving your body the time it needs to get that adaptation, and all the improvements in your fitness take place in recovery. And so if you're running every day, you're never allowing your body that time to get that adaptation that it needs to become better. A lot of the things that that we see when people are running every day is that they're either always running in pain, they've always got one or two niggles or nagging injuries that just won't go away, or they maybe find that they run every day and come on race day, they might just sort of hit the wall on race day, or worst case scenarios, they don't even get to race day because they've gotten sick and their immune system has dropped down. And so there's a lot more risk to running every day as opposed to not running every day and still getting your maximum benefit by utilizing the recovery.
Yeah, and I think the point is what's important to reiterate, that you're not saying don't run 7 days a week. If that's what you want to do, run 7 days a week, that's great. But you need to take your goals. You're never going to be, as you said, the best runner you can be if you are running 7 days a week. The flip side of that coin is, what is the ideal? How many days a week, if you want to become the best runner that you can be, how many days a week should you be running?
Yeah, so that it'll depend on your ability and your goals, obviously, and that is, yeah, that's first to say. But I like to work in and around 4 to 5 days a week of running. Probably no more than that. The elites, I think, can run up to 6 days a week. Even the elites, I would really opt that they have 1 day off from running. That's not to say that, so I'm telling you to only run 4 to 5 days a week and do nothing on those other days. There's things that we can put in place that can still build your aerobic capacity, but take the load and that eccentric load off your muscles and off your musculoskeletal joints and systems to still get benefit, but not be having the load from running. So things like cross training, cycling, swimming, rowing, something that's non-weight bearing has an awesome effect on your aerobic system, but doesn't add that loading from running, and you're getting the recovery that you need from there.
We spoke about some of the downsides of running 7 days a week. Obviously, running in pain, niggling injuries that you just can never get rid of. Are there any benefits to running 7 days a week?
Put me on the spot here. No, I don't think they are. I think that you're putting your body under a lot of undue stress. The only time I would probably say that is okay to do is if you're doing something, like a running everyday challenge for charity, and and the goal, I think you need to just adjust in your mind to say, okay, well, this is what I'm doing. I'm not looking to get massive performance running gains here. I'm doing this for fun, and I'm doing it with a bunch of mates to go and raise some money for charity. We're in lockdown, we're bored, let's try to do something. But you need to just be aware of the risks thereof, so you're not going to get massive improvement in your running. You stand the risk of injury and all the rest. And perhaps then when you are doing those 7-day-a-week running plans, make sure that you're just adjusting those, that you're not running hard every single day. Some of those days make those a little bit easier, or a lot easier, so that you're minimizing that risk of injury from there.
Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to smash the like button if you enjoyed this video, got any value out of it. What you can do too is make sure you hit the subscribe button over here so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. You can also catch our latest video right over here, and our most popular video is available to watch over here right now.